Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm going to break down the compensation plan and actually help your minds see how the money flows. Isn't that the question? How do we get paid? So the purple guy on the screen, it represents you. As you get out there and you execute these marketing strategies, people are going to start joining your team. So let's say you bring in 3 new individuals. Now what we do at Solavei is for every 3 people, we consider that something called a trio. And everyone here in your first level is considered to be in your PC1. Your first level is called your PC1. Now for every trio, for every 3 people that you turn on to the Solavei service, you're going to get $20 per month. You continue to execute this marketing, you bring in another set of 3, boom, you're making another $20 a month. That's how it works. PC1, you get $20 a month for every trio that you make. Now, you got to remember that these people that you're bringing in, they're also going to get their sets of stickers. They're also going to get their business cards. We're also going to train them on all of the different marketing methods that are working for us as a team. And as they get out there and execute them, they're going to start having their own sales and sign-ups. So let's say this person here comes out and gets someone signed up. And then this guy or gal over here gets a couple folks signed up. Now look what's happened. Now you have 3 people. You've got another trio that's created. But now it's not on your PC1. It's on your second level down. And this is called your PC2. Now on your PC2, for every trio that is created, you get an additional $10 per month. Not only do you get paid monthly commissions off the people that you turn on to Solavei, you also get monthly commissions off the people that they turn on to Solavei. Now what I'm going to do here is draw a line, because everything above this line, everything on your PC1 and everything on your PC2 is considered your personal network. As your PC2 starts to build their networks, it goes below the line, and that goes into your total network, and we're going to talk about that in just a few moments. But right now we're going to focus on your personal network. Now as time unfolds and your team fulfills their commitments of executing this marketing, your team's going to grow. Now in addition to the trio pay that you get for your PC1 and PC2, there's also an additional bonus that you receive, which is called path pay. Once your personal network reaches 30 members, whether you bring in 15 people and then each one of those 15 bring in 1 apiece, or you bring in 10 and each of your people each bring in 2, or even if you bring in 1 guy and he turns out to be a heavy hitter and he turns around and brings in 29 people. However it lands, once you have 30 people in your personal network, your first and second level, you're going to get an additional path pay bonus of $250 a month. And this is where it gets really good. Solavei's mission is to create millions of thousandaires. The mission is to have millions of people out there who are making over $1,000 a month by simply sharing the Solavei message. Once your personal network reaches a total of 54, PC1 plus PC2, once you have 54 people, that $250 path pay bonus now goes up to $1,000 a month. How achievable is that? 54 people, just 54 in your personal network. You're now making $1,000 a month path pay, $20 a month for every trio on your first level, and $10 a month for every trio on your second level. Solavei has made this fruit low-lying enough in their compensation plan to realistically be able to create millions of thousandaires. Now as your PC2 starts building a business, then your new team members are going to be outside of your personal network. But the beautiful thing about Solavei is you actually get paid. The compensation plan encompasses not only your personal network, but your actual total network as well. Now let's fast forward and let's say that it's 2, 3, 4 years down the road and your network has continued to grow and grow over time. You've continued to put in your commitments, your team is committed to their small amounts of time they put into it. Now let's take a look at the compensation plan for your total network. Once you reach 500 total network trios, you become what is called a social connector. Once you have gotten to your social connector status, your $1,000 per month path pay goes up to $2,500 a month. But here's the kicker on this. Once you get to the social connector status, this is where Solavei starts to actually give you shares of their company. Once you have 500 total network trios, not only do you get $2,500 a month path pay, you also receive 2,500 shares of Solavei stock. And I want you to think about this. Think about Walmart. Think about Apple. Think about Google. Think about those people who were able to get in and actually own stock, have a part of that business, own a part of that business from the beginning. Solavei, at the making of this video, has been on the market for 7 months. There's already over 140,000 people. It is growing so rapidly, and it's incredible to have the opportunity to get in now. Now, once you get to 1,500 total network trios, you become a social networker. Your path pay goes up to $5,000 per month, and you receive 5,000 additional shares of Solavei stock, so you'll have 7,500 shares total. Once you reach 3,000 total network trios, you become a social director. Your path pay goes up to $10,000 a month, and in addition to this, you receive 10,000 shares of stock, which brings your total to 17,500 shares of stock. And there's one more step once you get to 6,000 total network trios. And I know this is going to take a while to build this, but you're in something. You're getting into something here at the very beginning. Give this 5 or 6 or 7 years, and the networks beneath you can grow to be massive. Once you have 6,000 total network trios, you become a social executive. Your path pay goes up to $20,000 a month. You receive an additional 20,000 shares, which will give you a total of 37,500 shares of stock. In addition to this, you still get your PC1 trio pay and your PC2 trio pay. So that is how the compensation works for your total network. But I want to point something out to you. Up here on your personal network, boom, you get 54 people, and now suddenly you're making an extra $1,000 a month. But then that next step, that next jump goes from 54 to 500 trios. Up here, this is showing 54 people. Okay, this is a total of 18 trios. Down here, this is 500 trios. This is a total of 1,500 people in your network. So to go from the 1,000 a month path pay up to 2,500 a month, you have to go from 54 people in your network down to 1,500 people in your network. That's a huge gap right there. And so now let's talk about strategy a little bit. You have two different ways you can go about doing this. You can build a network to 54, raise your income $1,000 or $1,300 a month, and then start over. Get a new phone line. Solavei has no problems with you having multiple phone lines. You can sign your own phone line up underneath yourself. You get a second phone line, get 54 more customers, boom, another grand. Do it again, 54, boom, another grand. Just like that, you can continue to do it over and over and build these little networks of 54 customers each, and each network of 54 customers makes you $1,000 extra per month plus your PC1, PC2 trio pay. That's one method that you can take. A lot of people like to build two networks of 54. Get an extra $24,000 or $30,000 per year coming in on a passive manner. And then they take their energy and focus it on one of their networks to build out their total network to get down here to actually be able to take advantage of the stock options. So there's a couple different paths that people can take. There's nothing stopping you from building 10 networks of 54 apiece. If you did it 10 times over and had 10 different networks of 54 people apiece, that would be a total of 540 customers. But you'd be making between $10,000 and $15,000 a month. And you only got to get 3 to start saving on your phone bill, 9 to get your cell phone service for free, 30 to get an extra $250 a month, 54 in your personal network to get an extra $1,000 a month. And then you can do it again, or you can focus all of your energy on one network and work your way down to get into this stock. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is the compensation plan, and I'm telling you right now is the time to take action. 7 months old, and we've already 140,000 strong. Within a year or two, with the way the growth is compounding, we're easily going to be at 1 million. Right now, you can get in, so that when a year or two down the road, when this company hits that 1 million customer mark, you can easily have 5 or 6 or 10,000 people who came in after you. This is the time to take action. Draw that line in the sand today. You're already paying for your cell phone service. You're already paying for it. Why not pay for your cell phone service, but pay your friends, pay your family, pay the people, not the man?